A major event that resonated with me was when a plastic bag was found at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. With over 70% of our planet being made up of ocean and having plastic being found at the deepest part of the ocean, people really have to start recognizing that our trash does end up everywhere.
Well, I'm pretty aware of it, mostly because I watch a lot of news, and also I'm taking Apes, which is a big part of it, and just all my life I've really been around people that are very active in promoting the health of the environment.
Well, I am very involved with environmental activism, so I tend to stay up to date with the current environmental news.
I realize the problems with what we're doing to the environment and how much we're detrimenting it.
When I was in sophomore year, I wanted to take AP Bio, but actually there was no space left. So then I took Apes, and initially I didn't think that I would be very interested in the material, but I really liked the interdisciplinary nature of the course.
I'm very proud of it. I actually want to work with the EPA when I grow up. That's what I want to do. I want to become an environmental policy person so I can actually change the policies that are so corrupted. I definitely want to increase regulations on how, the animals, so we can decrease the number of extinctions, because we are in our 6th mass extinction right now. I also want to decrease carbon dioxide levels with factories and companies. So those are 2 big ones.
I think that it's easy to get discouraged because, the U.S. with our current administration is not really vocal on these, or they're not being a global leader in these issues, just because with the trend of the current administration and the narrative they're constructing of, it's either the environment or jobs. And I think that's something that's has really dominated the political discourse about environmentalism these days. So it's easy to be discouraged and feel as if, our country is not moving forward and thus we can't move forward. But I mean, as an environmentalist, it's important to be mindful of your own impact, that in your community you can do things and you can partake in grassroots activism rather than relying on the federal government, as I said before.
I'm a vegan. That's the intense one. And I decided to do it because I realized how much pain these animals are going through, and just thinking about that while I'm eating my food is disgusting to me. I want to be the change. I want to be the change I want to see in the world. It's actually a lot easier than I expected, because a lot of stuff is accidentally vegan. That's a thing, like chips and pretzels and yummy stuff like that.
I'm a pescatarian, so I eat fish, I eat shrimp, I don't eat meat, I don't eat red meat or chicken, so I try to reduce my environmental impact through that, because beef, the production of beef uses a lot of water, produces a lot of methane, and I would like to reduce that as much as possible. And overall, it's just a healthier diet and it's more sustainable.
I was gonna go to Disneyland because they have a big Earth Day thing, but my mom said no because it's a blockout day. So instead I'm doing a postponed Earth Day. So on June 1st, I'm actually going up to a conference in San Francisco where they're talking about environmental policy and women in environmental policy. So I'm gonna go advocate for them. Just think about what went into the food you're making. Think about all the effort that people put into the paper that you write on, and how much more space you can use in that one piece of paper to cut down less trees, and also put your trash in the trash can.
For Earth Day, I think even if you just even if you just, on Earth Day, commit to one thing, one small thing, maybe stop using plastic straws, maybe eliminating beef from your diet, just one small thing. But if you commit to that on Earth Day, you can really make a change. You can really produce a lot of impact that you wouldn't even know, from that time on. And it's not the only day you should do something. While it's important to learn about what current environmental issues are going on in the world, I think that every single day you should be aware, you should be cognizant of the impact of your actions. And once again, like I said before, that requires you to look beyond your own community into the world, into other places in America where people are not as fortunate as us, where they would be facing the disproportionate consequences of your actions, right?